everyone, welcome to another week of Fat Lad Ad. It's actually almost a week later than this video makes it look like, if that makes any sense. So basically, when I came to edit this video, I realised that some of the videos I'd shot, or at least one of the videos I'd shot, was corrupted on my phone, which was the basically the intro video to the week and the intro video to my first run of the week. So that's got corrupted. So that no longer exists. I can't really remember what I said because it was about 10 years ago, 10 days ago. But I remembered it was my first run of week 11 of None to Run. So for those of you following along at home, I'm basically on a weight loss journey. And one of the things I'm doing is trying to get to a 5 kilometer run distance in 2021 using an alternative beginner running program than the sort of traditional BBC NHS Couch to 5K, and it's called None to Run. It's a bit longer. It's about 12 weeks. It is 12 weeks rather, not about 12 weeks. It starts off slowly and builds to 25 minutes of continuous running. It doesn't promise to get you to 5K, which, to be honest, 25 minutes for most people is not 5K. That's a pretty good time in many people's books. So for me, 25 minutes is probably going to be about 4K maybe. But anyway, so I'm doing that. I'm also doing meal replacement milkshakes instead of breakfast and lunch, which seems to be working great guns. And I'm also doing a bit of cycling, but to be honest, I haven't done much cycling in the last couple of weeks, so it's mostly the running. So what you're about to see is basically the end video of me finishing the first one of week 10, actually, I think it was. I think I said week 11 a minute ago, but that's because I'm on week 11 at the moment as I sort of record this. So week 10 was a 5-minute warm-up, then a 20-minute continuous run, and it's the first of the continuous runs having done interval running up to this point. So I was pretty nervous, having only the longest continuous run I'd done in the build-ups. This was 5 minutes, and then going straight to 20 minutes seemed like a huge jump, even more so than the Couch to 5K infamous week 5 jump. But yeah, so I'll play the end video. But then what I should say is that I recorded an immediate end video after I finished the run with the intention of recording a longer summary of the run once I got into some better light, because I finished and it was pretty dark and you couldn't really see me. So I'll play that video, then I'll come back and speak to you about actually how the run went. Come on, I did it. 20 minutes solid running. Hope you can see me just walking under a lamppost. Yes, I'll tell you more about it when I get in some proper light. So welcome back to future Fat Lad Ad. And so that, as you saw from that video, I was successful in doing that 20-minute run. I was pretty damn happy about it, having been pretty nervous about it. And actually, I found it relatively easy, if I'm being completely honest. Obviously, I went slow just to make sure, to give me the best chance of being successful. So it wasn't exactly a record-setting pace. But yeah, I found it well, maybe easy wasn't the word, maybe comfortable is the word, and I think I've used that to describe these runs later on in this week. I find it comfortable. That is maybe with the exception of the first 2 or 3 minutes, as your legs start getting used to the idea of running, and then maybe after that, maybe there's like a bit of a point in the middle where I feel like I'm struggling, but that's when it starts getting a little hilly on my route. I mean, I say a little, it's not, it's a tiny little hill I have to get up, so it's not exactly much. But yeah, I was pretty happy with how this went, and as you'll see from the rest of this video, I go on to the rest of the runs in week 10. I'll now play the relive video so you can see that hopefully that hasn't corrupted either. everyone. Despite the sun, it is positively freezing this morning, this Monday morning, and I'm out for a run. Oh, it's frosty this morning. Winter Wonderland. Yeah, it's positively freezing this morning. I got gloves on, my old cycling gloves. I'm not old, but slightly old. Yeah, they're old. Cycling gloves on. Got my hat on. I've got my some cycling trousers, like leggings on, just to keep my legs a bit warmer. Whew. Anyway, I'm out for run 2 of week 10 of None to Run. So this is going to be the same again. I'm going to do like a warm up, which is not recorded in terms of my watch. I'm going to get to the same place, and then I'm going to run for 20 minutes, and then stop my watch, and hopefully I'll get a bit further than I did last time. So I did take it really steady last time, just to try and give me the best chance of running for 20 minutes. And I did feel like I could probably do more when I finished. So. But this cold is going right through my lungs, so anyway, so yeah, I'll speak to you on the cool down and let you know how it all went. Well, it's done. Just try and angle the camera so it's not looking back directly in the sun. It's done. I realised I forgot to talk to you like properly after my last run, so I'll cover both runs in this one. The only thing I'd say, note to self, make sure your overshorts, these things, the ties fastened properly, because having lost 2 stone, these are quite loose now, and I perhaps didn't tie the, God, the sun's right in the background. I didn't quite, Jesus, I can't find an angle. I'll have to do. Yeah, having lost 2 stone, I tied these up as tight as I thought they needed to be, but it obviously wasn't tight enough. Basically I had to pull them up after sort of every 30 seconds, which wasn't ideal. But anyway, yeah, actually same this run and last run, I found it once I got over the sort of first 5 minutes, I realised like I wasn't really getting any more tired. Things weren't really hurting that much more than they were after sort of a 5-minute run. So it just became a psychological exercise mostly, maybe until like the last sort of 2-3 minutes. I tried not to look at my watch the entire time to try and, judge it purely by how far I'd done. Certainly the second time, because I knew where I'd finished the first time. I'm going to put my phone down now because I've got to a busy road and you won't be able to hear me. Wow, the sun's bright. At least I'm nice and warm now. I can barely see. Yeah, so, I found it relatively easy, to be honest. Once I got over the sort of psychological hurdle of having to run 20 minutes without stopping, I found myself thinking to myself, well, it's 5 or 6 songs, that's all it is, and that's how I got through it, and that seemed to work. But it has to be said, however many weeks ago when I started this journey, I know I sort of did a false start on running after picking up a little niggle, but even like back to when I started the None to Run program again, I'd rather switch from Couch to 5k to None to Run. I didn't think that I was anywhere near running 20 minutes solid, but it just goes to show that not only does your fitness improve, but your weight loss. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so it's like however many weeks ago, sort of 6 weeks ago, when I sort of switched to None to Run because I was struggling with Couch to 5k, I just didn't think I was just a few weeks away from running 20 minutes non-stop. But I did it, and I've done it twice in a row. And it's because,
my fitness has improved, and I've lost probably a stone since then, and it's all helped. I'm really kind of excited about hopefully where this running can take me. I mean, I'm not in any way planning anything really long distance, but just to be able to run regularly when I feel like it, 5k, maybe even 10k, that would be great. Really help my cycling as well. Anyway, I'm off to go back to work. I've got a busy week of work this week because I've got a couple of days off at the end, Thursday and Friday. So we got my parents coming to visit for the weekend, for a long weekend. So I will speak to you sometime this week. Sun's bright again. Hey everyone, welcome to another Non to Run, week 10, run 3. Another 20-minute continuous run. Who'd have thought it? But here we go. I will say I'm not massively feeling it this morning. I had a pretty stressful morning at work. I'm working my notice period, so it's getting a bit difficult to I don't want to go into detail, but I would just quite like a nice easy notice period, just finishing off the things I'm working on, and more things keep getting put on my plate. Anyway, on with this run. Not too much to say really. I feel like this video this week is going to be quite short, just running. Not much else going on, to be honest. I've got too much else going on this week. But yeah, feeling pretty comfortable on these 20-minute runs, so even though I'm not feeling it today, I'm hoping this one will be okay as well. And I'll speak to you on the cool down. Well, it's done, but it didn't go so well. Basically, I think I got to about 19 minutes running, and then my watch, I hadn't looked at my watch the whole road, so I wasn't exactly sure how long I had left. I was judging it by distance, and I started running a little bit earlier than I normally do, so I figured I'd probably stop a bit earlier. Anyway, my watch buzzed about 100 metres before I get to where I get to a normally stop. 100 metres before where I normally stop, or have the last 2 runs. So I thought that was it, and I stopped. But then I looked at my watch, and it was just warning me that my heart rate was too high, or rather it was higher than the target I'd set on the running intervals. Stopped at 90 minutes, and before I even sort of clocked on what was happening, I stopped the run completely. So what I did was I did another minute as a second run. I was only walking for maybe 5-10 seconds. So yeah, pretty annoying, but still, I was finding it pretty easy. So I think I'm still good to move on to week 11 next run. Yeah, so week 11 is basically just adding 2 minutes to the run. So it goes from 20 to 22 minutes, which, based on how comfortable, I wouldn't say easy, but how comfortable I am on the 20-minute run, I don't think I'm going to have much trouble with. And I'm almost tempted to move straight onto the 12th and final week, which would be adding another 3 minutes on top of that, so go up to 25 minutes rather than 22. And I think I could probably manage that, but I do want to do a full review of this sort of non to run program and a comparison with the Couch to 5k program, because I have done both, or when I finish non to run I will have done both. So I might do it as one video, I might do it as 2 videos, and I don't think it would be fair, given that I already missed out the first few weeks of non to run because I'd started Couch to 5k. I thought it would be only fair to finish the program as intended. So yeah, so I'm on to week week 11. It should be a 22-minute run. I'll just try and maybe up the pace a little bit because, like, even at 25 minutes, I'm nowhere near 5k. You know, this Nonta run doesn't promise to get you to 5k because 25 minutes for a 5k run is pretty fast by anybody's standard. But I think I want to get as close as possible. So after week 12, I want my first run after week 12 to be a crack at 5k, which I'm hoping will be about 35 minutes maybe. We'll see. So yeah, so that's about it for today. I should be going out for a walk tonight, but as usual I probably won't film much, if anything. And tomorrow my parents are coming to visit, so we may be going out somewhere. But I am technically working, although I've done so much work this week I can probably afford to take at least the afternoon off. You know, I'm leaving, I don't care. Basically, I want to do, you know, what I want to do is right by the company I'm leaving, but also, you know, I'm doing above and beyond at the moment. So yeah, then it'll be weighing on Friday, which I'm hoping will be another good one. But, you know, you never can tell. So I'll see you later. Morning everyone, welcome to another weigh-in at the end of week, I want to say 13, I've lost track, I'm honest, I think it's 13. I'm speaking quite quietly this morning because it's early, we've got guests in the house and they're in the bedroom next to the bathroom, so I'm just trying to keep the noise down a little bit. The other problem is that my little camera for filming the scales is in a drawer in that bedroom, so I can't get to that to do the scales filming. So I'm just going to tell you what my weight was and is. So last week it was 17 stone and 1 pound, 0.7 I think, 17 stone, 1.7 pounds. So yeah, so anything below that would be good. I feel like this week's gone pretty well in terms of food. Haven't done maybe as much exercise as I did while I was away last week in London. Haven't done much of anything really, apart from running, which is probably why this vlog's been a bit dull. But hopefully the weight will be good, which is the main thing. That's the reason why I'm here, basically. So yeah, 17 stone 12, 17 stone 1 pound, 17, God I can't even get it's too early for this. 17 stone, 1.7 pounds is the number to beat. And I'll step on the scales and come back to you when it's done. So yeah, another good week. 16 stone, 12.4 pounds, so it's basically a loss of 3 pounds I believe, which is pretty good going. I'm pretty happy with that. Not as much as my wife lost this week, but you know, kudos to her for losing more weight than I have. That's pretty good, but still I'm happy with 3 pounds. Well inside the 17 stone barrier. I can't remember how much that is in kilograms. I'll work it out and then I'll come back to you with a sort of sum up and sort of what I'm doing next week. See you later.
Hey everyone, Future Fat Lad Ad here. As you've probably just heard me say that I was going to come back with you with a sum up video and a sort of rundown of what I'm planning for the following week. And like many things last week, I just forgot to do it because I had people here at the weekend and didn't really have a lot of time for vlogging. So yeah, so I don't think there's much to sum up for the week. I think I did that relatively well on the scales. Lost £3, pretty happy with that. Finished week 11 of None to Run with a little bit of a dodgy last run because of the problems with my watch. I feel like I complain about my technology quite a lot on this vlog. So yeah, what have I got planned for next week? I've got a pretty busy weekend planned because I've got, as I keep saying, I've got visitors here, so we've got a few things planned. I'm not entirely certain how much I'll film. There may be just some odd clips of various activities that we got up to without much commentary. So I might do a sort of voiceover, or I might just do some subtitles, something like that, just to clarify what they are. Then I got a very busy week of work as I continue on my notice period, trying to get everything that I can done to give me the best chance of being allowed to leave the company before Christmas, which is what I'm aiming to do. And I've got my week 11 None to Run to carry on with, and hopefully into week 12, the final week, and see how that goes. Maybe some other stuff, maybe a walk, maybe a Zwift session. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I'll catch you in the next vlog. Thanks for joining me.